First of all, I need to tell you that n- only 99% of the students who are interested in machine learning and deep learning, they all know only two websites to gather the data sets. The first of all is the UCI Machine Learning Repository from UCLA, right? Second thing, they know about Kaggle. But in this my Python notebook, I'll provide you these notebooks as well. I've written you can watch my video. I've listed out 10 top websites so that you can download the data sets, the real data sets, all the latest data sets coming in various fields, which you can use in your machine learning and deep learning projects as well. So do not cons- uh, concise yourself in two websites. There are eight more websites too. I'll put out the about it after that. So let's get ahead in case of our exploratory data analysis. So what is EDA is all about? It's about analyzing the data set and summarizing the various key insights from the data, what you can get out of that data set. तो क्या आप निकाल सकते डेटा सेट से what kind of meanings you can deduce and whether those meanings are useful to you, are beneficial to you, have any kind of business sense for you. If you are running your project for some business or you are building a product to mitigate something or to solve any problem, so whether that insight is beneficial to you or not, this is the process is called EDA. So we have to understand the data set, its shape, what kind of shape is it in, how many rows, how many columns are there, the type of each column, data type of each columns, the categorical and numerical columns are as well. You have to check for any missing values. Yes, my dear learners, missing values are very harmful to any machine learning algorithm. Okay, because our machine requires a full meal and do not want any gaps in between them. So we have to describe the summary of the data set also and grouping of the classification problems. So how will we do that? First of all, I'll share you the this link. This link is for dataset link is there, and I'll first click on it. And if I click on it, I have this dataset data.csv. I have downloaded this dataset already. So I'll do first of all, I'll put here this folder icon is there. I'll upload the dataset here. So my data set is right there. This data1.csv has been because there's already another data.csv file is there on my PC. I'll just upload it. So this is called a session storage. This file will only be there as long as this session is going on. But if I end this session, this file will be removed. So if you want permanent storage of this file, you need to store it in your Google Drive, because through the Google atmosphere or universe, you have Gmail, you have Colab, you have Drive, you have Sheets, you have Docs. So various things are there. So all are controlled by Google. So Google Drive is also connected. You have to connect or mount your Google Drive to this Colab so that you can access both things simultaneously. So first of all, I need data.csv. So I'll just rename it for now, because for it, I require this one. So I'll do that. I'll rename it. So I have renamed accordingly. So then this my data set is there. Okay. What I'll do, I'll click on the these three buttons are there, these 3 points are there, and I'll select copy path. So my work is done here now. So first of all, we'll import in the various dependencies. What dependencies is required? Pandas is required always. The sklearn is required, and NumPy is also required, because NumPy and pandas go hand in hand. Also, sometimes matplotlib is also required alongside NumPy. So we have here sklearn dot preprocessing, and we are using label encoder. I'll tell you what this label encoder does. So we have this data collection. So what data set I'm doing? I'm bringing on the data set that is the breast cancer data set. So let me paste this slash content slash data.csv. If I had done so using Google Drive, so the link to the data set will be changed to like this: my drive, content drive slash my drive, like this. My path will be little bit changed, but I'm using session storage. So by default, the path is now slash content slash this. And what the first slash means, it's the root directory, it's a root one, because Google employs the deployment of this in Linux platform, in Linux environment actually. And mind you, Linux is not an operating system; it's a kernel. So operating systems are built on the kernels. Like Kali Linux is there, like Ubuntu is there. These are the operating systems, not the you can whenever it is written that Linux is an operating system, that is incorrect. Linux is a kernel, and on the kernel you build your operating systems. So we have the data set with us.